Hey guys, I'm Kamudi, and today I'm going to be doing a college admissions process video. I'm going to be talking about what I got into, what I got declined from, and which ones I got waitlisted at, and all my stats and like stuff like that, because I loved watching these videos even as like a freshman, and they were just really fun to watch. So I was like, why not make one? So let's get started. Okay, so I have all the colleges listed on my phone right now, so I'm just going to go through them and first going to talk about which ones I got accepted into. So first of all, I'm just going to say which schools I applied to because that's important. So the schools that I applied to were the University of Minnesota, Gustavus Adolphus College, St. Olaf College, St. Thomas, and the four that I just listed are all in Minnesota. Purdue University in Indiana, Marquette University in Wisconsin, Creighton University in Nebraska, Loyola Chicago, Boston University, University of California Riverside, University of California Irvine, UCLA, University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, UW-Madison, which is in Wisconsin, and Santa Clara University. So those are all the schools that I applied to. So now getting into the ones that I got actually accepted into. So in total, I applied to about 15 schools. So the ones I got accepted into were the University of Minnesota, Gustavus Adolphus College, St. Olaf College, Purdue University, St. Thomas, Creighton University, Marquette University, Loyola Chicago, Boston University, kind of all. I'll actually explain that now. So basically, for Boston University, they gave me their guaranteed transfer program, which basically means that in 2019, after I completed at least 2 semesters at one college, I'm guaranteed admission at their college for the next year. So I probably won't be doing that, but it's good that like it kind of chose me for that. So I'm actually kind of happy about that. I also got into UC Riverside and UC Irvine. So those are all my acceptances, and I'm honestly so grateful. Some of these were kind of reach schools, like Purdue. I'm a computer science major, and like Purdue's super hard for any type of computer science, and as well as like the University of Minnesota and UC Irvine. So, but UC Irvine actually got into business, which is also pretty difficult. So I'm also really happy about that. So for the ones that I got waitlisted at, so I got waitlisted at UW-Madison and Santa Clara University. I was kind of iffy on this just because Madison, I don't know, I was like leaning on getting it. I was hoping because it is close to me, but waitlisted is actually really good because Madison is a really hard school, and as well as Santa Clara. Santa Clara is in the heart of Silicon Valley, which is basically like the tech hub. So I mean, being a computer science major and applying for Santa Clara, it's a little difficult. And the ones that I got denied at were sadly University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, which is also another big computer science school. Like if you're into engineering or computer science, that is the school for you if you're kind of in the Midwest or like East Coast area. And then I also got denied from my dream school, UCLA. I love UCLA, and sadly I wasn't accepted there, but hopefully I'll transfer in the future because I do love that school, and I honestly love California and everything. So I'm actually happy that I got into at least 2 California schools, so that was great. So next I'm going to be talking about kind of my athlete version of this, because I did actually get a few offers to play tennis because I am a varsity tennis player, and I got some emails about it and asking them to like email me back and be like, hello, hi, we want you on our team, blah, blah, blah. So I actually got offers from Westmont College in California and a few others that were in Iowa. And ultimately, I didn't choose the one in California just because it was more smaller, and it was a Bachelor of Arts in my major, which I am taking for actually the college I'm going to. But however, this is more smaller and more private and more conservative in their values, which is something that I'm not really, into. However, I also don't want to like play tennis in college. Like I want to play club tennis. That one's really fun, but I don't want to play like D1 or D2 or D3. So, I mean, that was like a no for me, although I would have loved to have done it. So next, I'm going to be talking about my stats. So my stats were pretty decent. I wouldn't say they were the best, but they were still, pretty good to get me into a lot of these schools. a lot of these schools. So my GPA was about a 3.7 at the time. My ACT was a 29, and then super scored it was a 30. And so those are my more like, technical and more like number stats. However, for like, extracurriculars, I had a lot of extracurriculars. I was a captain of a team. I was in a lot of the musicals. I did a lot of volunteer activities. I coached. I did a bunch of things. So my advice for you is to really get out there, to step out of your comfort zone. I mean, doing the musical and doing sports, like I feel like they actually saw on my admissions process how difficult those two things are and how I've kind of diversified what I like to do, because I went from coaching tennis to also coaching kids in acting and theater, and I think really kind of broadening what you like to do is something that they're really looking at, and something that I'd really think you would want to keep in mind for that. Volunteer, go out there, whether it's just like at your local library or like doing free tutoring. That's something that I did, and it really helped me in this process, and it really helped me find more things to write about in my essays, which, speaking of next, are the essays, which absolutely suck. I'm gonna be honest. Like, some of these schools, they require like 5 essays at like 500 words a piece, and it's like, oh my gosh, I don't have time for this. But really, honestly, make time. Go to your teachers for help. I went to my teachers for help, and I'm like, can you revise this? Can you reread it? Did I stutter? Did I stutter? Did I repeat words? Did I go on? Did I run on? All that. And basically what to do in your essay is just be true to yourself. You are trying to impress college admissions, but don't be someone you're not. Don't write about how something has changed you when it hasn't. Write something that's truly motivating, change you, no matter how embarrassing, no matter how weird it is. We have to talk about what has honestly shaped us, because that, and being truthful in our college admissions process and being really true to ourselves is something that's really going to step you out of your comfort zone and really get you out of the box in admissions, because that's really important. Another tip I have is to go to local college events at your school, such as college fairs, and if a college is coming to your school and for a meeting, go to that meeting, because admissions counselors are the ones who are going over your essays and going over your application. And so basically, if you go to these meetings, you're going to meet your admissions counselor and talk to them. And I think if you put yourself out there a lot more, you're going to get a lot more remembrance. People are going to remember you more when they're doing your application. So I think that's really one thing to keep in mind. So that's it for this video. If you guys have any other comments or questions, just please leave a comment down below. I'd love to answer it. Follow me on my social media, which will be linked down below, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. Bye. Okay, so I forgot to tell you guys where I'm actually going next year. So I'm actually going to be going to the University of Minnesota Twin Cities. I'm so excited about it. Their computer science program is great, and yeah, we out of here, buddy.